Hi guys, today we'll configure an FTP server. We are configuring this FTP server for our VMware vCenter server backup purpose. So what we do, I'll show you the what is our configuration of the machine. So I'll just click on OK. So I'll show you what the machine has. So you can see the name of the machine is target storage. It is in domain admin.local, which is my AD. Then I have made Windows firewall off, remote management enabled, remote desktop disabled, NIC teaming is disabled, IP address is 172.16.0.20. Then everything you can see, update is not configured, last check never, not but nothing. It's a simple Windows machine, and the time zone is Calcutta, Mumbai, Delhi. So everything is done. So what we'll do, we'll just go to the dashboard, add roles and features, then we'll next role based and feature based, next, then next there is a selected server. FTP is a part of web service, so we'll just select a web server and we'll do add feature, then we'll do next. Okay, then we'll not do anything here, it's simple, we'll just make it next. Then this is web server role. Yes, we'll keep everything is default, and just go downside, you will get the option of FTP. So you got it. So just select both extensibility and service, both you have to select it. So we selected, we'll just do next. See, both are selected, so both are going to install. There is no need of restart, but if you just check on it, if it need, it will restart, otherwise it won't restart. So everything is done, we'll just wait, and now it is done. So we'll wait till it completes. So installation is happening. As the installation done, so we are waiting till the installation gets completed. In meantime, we'll create one path where we are going to keep the data of FTP server. So I'll show you, just not inside, if outside, we'll just create one new folder, name FTP data. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just save one file, one text file. This is simple, I'll show you this file over the FTP. So this is demo file. So it's done, just save. It's saved, just will cancel, and we have the path like e/ftp. This is done, then we'll create one. This is done, we'll close it. So it may not need any restart. If it is needed, then it would get automatically restarted. So we had created one path where we are going to install an FTP data. Now we'll create one local user. So for this, I'll show you I won't show you the command. I'll go directly from here. So we'll go to the computer management. So computer management, local user and group and user. We'll just right click and new user and we'll create one FTP user. Okay, FTP user, FTP user. Then user cannot change password. Password never expired. We'll keep the password as you want it. This I'm doing for demo, so I'm not selecting the user must change password. If it is for the some production environment, you can do it with the user must change the password. So after first login, it will get changed. He will change the password. So our user has been created. User is also created. Then we'll go to the tools and internet information service. Okay, so you can see we have the site. We'll go here, open it, and okay, so we'll cancel this. So we'll go to the site. There is only default site. Okay, so what we do, we'll create our own site called FTP site. So we'll just right click on site and FTP site. So first site name will give site name. We'll give the site name as so we'll give site name as VMware FTP. I'm creating for our VMware server. So and we'll go to the drive, E drive in FTP data. Okay. So this is our path. So we'll do this path. So this is selected. Okay, then we'll go for the next and we'll check here. It will show our IP address. Everything is there for the if you are doing in a production environment, then you have to select SSL, but I'm showing for demo, so I'll go with a no SSL. Then I'll do the next. So I'll go, if it is anonymous, anyone can log in. I'll go with the basic, then allow access. So I'll show with the specified user. So my specified user is FTP user, and I'll give him read and write both permission, and I'll go for the finish. So my FTP site is ready. So my FTP site is ready. So if we'll go to this, select the site, we'll go to the site and just I'll make it bigger. We'll go to the site and FTP authorization, FTP authentication, everything is right, nothing to say. So what we'll do, and now we'll go for the this. Okay, no need to enable the firewall and all. So everything is correct because we are using for the internal. What we'll do, we'll go to our site where on Internet Explorer and we'll just check is our is working or not. So what we'll do, FTP colon slash slash 172.16.0.20 colon 21, enter. So it will ask the username and the password. I'll put the username, should be same as you created, and password So we are getting file. You want to open this file, file is opened. So our FTP is ready. So this is the only, in this lecture we had seen how to configure an FTP server. In the next lecture I'll show you how we can configure our backup over FTP server. So if something happens to our vCenter or vCenter crashes and we have the backup file, then how we can restore. These things also we'll see. So for today we'll stop here because our FTP is ready. So I'll show you one thing more. So if you want to add more users, like we have only FTP user, you want to add one more user, so what you do, just go here, just go to again the where we had created user and group, just go there. Okay, so local and user, in user we'll just right click and we'll create a new user, like FTP vendor. This is the vendor. You don't know, means you don't want to give the read. You want to give only the read access, not the write access. So he will only access your file, but he cannot upload the file. So what, this is a vendor. So you can provide the permission that he can change the password, but for the demo I'm not providing, so I'll just do it. Provide the name. So just create. Oh, password is not matched. So we'll match the password first. So is it is matched. So we have the username FTP vendor. Just go to the FTP authorization rule, add allow rule, all user not specified user, and just type the name FTP vendor. So no, sorry, not for this, we'll go for this specified user. So we'll go FTP vendor and we'll give only the read access, not the write access, only the read access. So we'll do OK. So it's done. We'll just go to the our site and we'll give the name as FTP. OK is authorized. He will ask. So we'll put the FTP vendor authorization and we'll provide the password. So it's done. So if see, you only view the file, you cannot upload. There is no option of uploading the file. You can only view the file. So like this, you can view the file, but you cannot upload the file. Okay, thanks. So we'll come to the next lecture where I'll show you how you can configure FTP in vCenter. So we'll stop the video here. So we'll do